got a first-hand look at a great white's appetite when they decided to snack on their fishing net. This New Zealand angler had a kingfish on the line, but a hungry great white shark had other plans. Who says you need 2 hands to land the big one? This Australian fisherman was reeling in a beauty when a grouper decided it wanted a bite. Thankfully, his buddy was there to quickly scoop up the catch. You never know what's lurking beneath the surface. This angler's day took a wild turn when a killer whale decided to steal the show. Job. The fish is now free. This Kiwi angler hooked into a feisty mako shark off the coast of Coromandel. That shark put on quite the show while trying to unhook itself. Who knew releasing a thresher shark could be so splash-tastic? You know you're using the right bait when shortfin mako is jumping into the boat to get it. These folks in New Zealand were fishing for kingfish when this unexpected visitor took the bait. Here's a fair trade. A fish's life, Dad's future. Even his little son felt that. This is why we love fishing. The unexpected moments, the breathtaking sights, and the pure joy of being out on the water. And this is why we shouldn't. What if you could catch hundreds of pounds of fish with just a plastic boat and a handful of shells? In the US, a commercial fishing boat can cost at least $75,000. But in developing countries like Indonesia, India, and Vietnam, fishermen rely on clever, low-cost methods to haul in millions of pounds of fish every year. In fact, they've outpaced the US to become the top seafood nation worldwide. Set out, nets in hand, and return by 7 or 8 AM. But their resourcefulness doesn't stop there. Take octopus fishing, for instance. By using empty sea snail shells, this woman reduces costs while practicing environmentally friendly techniques. These sustainable fishing techniques keep expenses low, allowing fishermen to earn between $41 and $82 on a good day. For context, $82 in rural Vietnam can cover a family of 4's groceries for an entire month. It's often the husband that fishes, while the wives wait on shore to help with the nets and sails. Fresh catches of small fish, shrimp, and krill are the best-selling ones. Adding to its appeal, coracle spinning performances have become a tourist attraction in recent years, giving fishermen an additional source of income while showcasing their traditional craft on their throats to prevent them from swallowing. Don't underestimate these birds. They have been known to subdue fish weighing up to 7 pounds. The catch is retrieved from their gullets after each dive. Traditionally, cormorant fishing happens at night or early morning, with lamplights drawing fish closer to the boat. Fishermen then beat the water to awaken the bird's hunting instincts. Each bird can hold up to 6 fish in its throat, sometimes catching over 100 fish a day. After each fishing session, the bird gets a small catch as a reward before heading home. Let's dive into an impressive large-scale fishing operation that relies on fish aggregating devices. Ingenious floating structures designed to attract fish by creating shaded, protected area around the fad. Above water, the rest of the crew works to secure and manage the nets. When everything is in place, the net is drawn tight, forming a containment zone that traps fish within its perimeter. This is where teamwork truly shines. Hauling the catch to the surface is a physically demanding process. The nets, heavy with fish such as golden threadfin bream, mackerel, and even squid, require strength and coordination to manage. After the haul reaches the surface, the crew quickly sorts the catch. Smaller fish might be sold to produce fish sauce or dried goods, while larger, high-value species are reserved for direct sale to traders and markets. The final step is to clean and organize the equipment, preparing for the next trip, often starting just hours later. The rewards are catches like mackerel that make these month-long trips worthwhile. Around the fish to trap as many fish as possible. These men jump into the water to check the nets. Its bottom must be close like a purse to ensure minimal escapage. Then the fish is collected, either with the help of another boat or just with the main boat's engine itself. Depending on the size of the school, fishermen repeat this process 5 to 10 times daily, often catching species like crabs, skipjack tuna, and red snapper. Sri Lankan fishermen also use purse seining to harvest schools of queenfish when they feed and migrate close to shore during June and September. The operation is similar to offshore purse seining, but it requires more pulling power from the fishermen. When it comes to squid, small-scale fishing shines. Using engines with 20 to 30 horsepower and colourful jigs resembling offshore in deep waters, these crabs are lured into baited baskets. They wait an hour before pulling up the traps. Renina crab season typically lasts from January to March. In the past, fishermen could catch 220 pounds or 100 kilograms in just 3 days. However, declining stocks now require a full week to achieve similar results. Meanwhile, swimming crab fishing employs wide mesh nets that are around 8 feet or 2.5 meters wide and 164 feet or 50 meters long. Fishermen travel 6 miles, equivalent to 10 kilometers, out in small boats to catch crabs weighing between 0.4 and 0.9 pounds, which is roughly equivalent to 0.2 or 0.4 kilograms each. Krill, the underwater red part you see on the screen, is a tiny but valuable type of seafood in Southeast Asia. Finally, we arrive in Sri Lanka, where the iconic site of stilt fishing dominates the coastline. Originating during World War II, when fishermen balanced on shipwrecks to fish, this unique technique now involves crossbars attached to tall poles embedded in the seabed. Fishermen perch patiently, waiting for their catch. While it's a spectacle today, similar ingenuity is found in Kenya's dhow fishing or India's catamaran fishing. Whether rooted in centuries-old traditions or bolstered by modern innovations, these fishing methods highlight human creativity and resilience. By supporting sustainable practices, we can help ensure that these livelihoods thrive for generations to come.